Alright. GP versus Shen. Kale versus Silas, and Aphelios Seraphine versus Fresh Saya.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Shen is running Ignite Grasp and Domination Secondary.
Yeah.
So that's kind of fine.
Do we win 2v2?
I don't think we do because it's Rek'Sai too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard for them to abuse Jeep.
Yes.
Hard enough.
Yeah. So
we can leave him there.
Yes. We don't have to come top early. So 2-2 is a no-go. Mid lane?
Mid lane is very good for us because Silas has hard engage.
Yeah, so the 2v2?
And 2v2 is good also.
Yeah, 2v2 we win in mid lane. So we should not be afraid of taking it. And I mean, he doesn't necessarily have hard engage, but Kale is useless, right? And
I mean, he has a long range.
Yeah.
Engage, and it's good mobility.
And we want to play around him with vision as well. We don't want him to play on a dark map. If he's playing on a dark map, Rek'Sai can come from here, he can come from here.
Yeah, he's
here,
a good target for Rek.
Yes. So we need vision around him. And he also plays Electro and Ignite, so you should win for sure. Bot lane?
Yeah, they have Ignite and Exhaust also. It's Fresh and Xayah. They have a lot of burst damage. That if Thresh lands something, they're dead. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, they have burst and Xayah, right? But I mean, Seraphine is pretty good versus Thresh. Like, she has a lot of movement speed, shielding, Guardian, Exhaust, right? They're pretty healthy, so I would say that you win the 3v3 if you play it correctly, but you shouldn't look to force fights on bot lane. They're scaling well, and we just want to cover them. We want to cover them on bounce backs and slow pushes, right? Yeah. So if it bounces back, we want to cover on the slow push, and we want to shadow gank. If we can shadow gank, and we can be bot lane when Rek'Sai is ganking, you should win. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Also,
and are we looking for ward early on?
I was gonna ward defensively, but I see the invade, so I go.
Yeah, I mean, here in this game, I wouldn't ward. Reason for you not having to ward is because you're playing versus Rek'Sai. He's useless early on, right? So we can hold on to a ward, then do the clear that we intended to do, and then we can hold on to ward and reset, or ward here or here, or here for your laners. Ward for your laners. Because you're not you shouldn't need to have sweeper early on.
What about this ward though? Because
this is fine. This is completely fine. The moment we see them invade, you should go for a ward, and you did, and it's good because us knowing where Rek'Sai starts is really fucking important and really good.
Would it be better to keep the wards?
No. The moment you see them invading.
No, I mean not swapping.
Oh no! You should go sweeper. It's the reason.
Sometimes they keep it, you know.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense to not have sweeper when you are looking to gank. Because we were looking to gank mid lane this game, right? And we were looking to play around mid. If there was ever an opportunity to go mid, we go mid.
Yeah. So this can be either a full clear or 3 camps into mid and then rest.
Yeah, we do this and look mid. Obviously, look mid already here and here. If there's an option to go mid, we go mid. We also know that Rek'Sai is starting topside. And if we can't go mid, we just keep the clear until there is an option, right? An option to gank.
Rek doesn't have a good gank in mid at 3 camps because he needs red.
Yeah, he needs red. I mean, he can do this here, and here.
Yeah.
But it will take him longer than you doing this, and then into mid.
Yes.
So if he ganks mid, he has to do it without red buff. Or he should. Yeah, and this is whatever. Just leave the one. Do not go back for the one. It's completely useless because we are getting free anyways. And it's only 13 gold. Kayle gets prio, she puts a ward down here, which means there is no ward here, right?
Yes.
She places her ward here, and you are free to go if you go here. And they're trading really hard, which is really good for you, because it means, you know, there's a potential for you killing. Enemy or your bot lane gets a double kill. That is important. Why is that important for you?
It was not the plan, and they scaled the better. So I guess
It's not because of
good.
that. The reason for it is because now they're going to push the wave, right? They're going to push the wave,
back off.
and then they're going to reset. What's gonna happen to bot wave then?
It's gonna bounce. And
It's
I'm
gonna
be
bounce, and we can kill bot lane.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good.
And Rek'Sai is gonna skip gank because
Yeah.
that and the other is in base.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, this is obviously not the best, but it's fine because Rek'Sai doesn't have flash now. Right, he flashed in on the Silas, and now he doesn't have flash anymore, so it's fine. They still have to fix the wave. So.
Yeah, I can kind of stop them.
Yeah.
Like I can make them lose time.
Yes, exactly. So it's completely fine. You're still getting the XP, so him dying is not bad at all. And he did gank without red buff. It was a nice cover from him, but it doesn't really matter. Him not having flash is important because now he can't really gank reliably anymore. And this is fine. You are covering the XP, it's good. And we can't get the scuttle, right? We cannot get the scuttle because of the fact that your bot lane killed and the wave is going to bounce. So all we really need to do is we need to be bot lane, not on this wave, but on the next wave, the one that's coming out of base next time. We need to be bot lane on that wave, and if we are there, you should get rewarded with a couple of kills. At least one. Or some summoners, but they don't have any, it looks. I mean, it seems like they have all. And, I mean, this doesn't matter necessarily. We don't really care about the scuttle. And Silas goes in, which is fine. You just follow up. Right? And that's okay. We don't mind.
They have no flash anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is this bad that I'm going on the other scuttle? Because I'm not bot anymore like this.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta ask yourself, is the scuttle worth more than me being bot lane on this slow push? What do you think?
Nah, it's not worth more.
Yeah, it's not worth more. We don't care.
Because the enemy bot cannot just sit under turret. They have to go to the wave.
Yeah, exactly. We don't care. We don't care if this guy gets the scuttle. He can have it if it means that his bot lane cannot get the next 3 waves, 4 waves even. Right? He can have the scuttle if it means bot lane has to suffer a shit ton. And all you really need to do is, after you realize that they kill, pay attention to the wave states, look at it. It takes like 5 seconds and adjust accordingly. And the same thing if top lane gets a solo kill. What happens? Is he going to bounce? Is the wave fucked? Right? Pay attention to it. It's important. Yeah, and again, you gotta ask yourself, is it worth for me to get the scuttle? Or would I rather be bot lane where enemy bot lane is completely fucked? And Fresh being here is shit, right? Because he still needs to fix the wave, but she can't. So Saya will suffer. And now GP is low, but that doesn't have anything to do with you. He should just reset and TP. And if he dies, he dies. And this is good, right? But it's not planned. This is good, but it's not planned. Because we thought we were gonna get the scuttle, then kill TPs, and we're not getting the scuttle.
Yeah.
But it's not planned. Because it's the right outcome, but it's the wrong outcome. Because we did not plan for this to happen. We should know that the bot wave is bouncing. And the bot wave is fucked for Saya, so we should be there. So she cannot play the game.
Yeah. Also, the first scuttle is random.
What?
The first scuttle.
Yeah.
Like I expected Trash to be there. So that would have been way worse.
Yeah, I mean, the first scuttle you should not be able to... I mean, you should be able to get it, but you should fight over it. Is what I'm trying to say.
And we didn't have our bot. The Trash was coming, I think.
Yeah. And we don't care about... Like, We don't care about the scuttle if it means one of the lanes not being able to play the game at all. Like, look at Saya right now. She is very, very unhappy. And we should be paying attention to bot wave. Bot wave is fucked, and we know that.
Yeah.
And we look mid as well, it's good. And mid lane, there's nothing for you to do. You should
No,
never
he
cover it.
crashed.
Yeah, and we should just go bot lane. Because if Rek'Sai and Thresh is there and you're not there, it's bad. And you smite it, which is also the right thing to do, because it means that you have full HP if Rek'Sai is here. And they solo kill, but
yeah, but Rek'Sai could have been behind the wall.
yes, exactly. Rek'Sai could have been here, and it could have been a like completely different outcome. So again, you being bot lane was good, but you not knowing or not realizing why you need to be bot lane is bad, because the wave was bouncing. We did not pay attention to it, and it could have been really bad if you were topside and you started clearing scuttle into golems, into raptors, right? Because then you missed the bounce back window on bot, and it could have been like catastrophic, right?
Yeah, and I don't need to help them, right? Because they have big AoE.
Yes, they don't care. They don't need you. You should just clear.
I think the freeze is broken now, right?
Yes.
No way.
The freeze should be broken. And they don't need you for sure. They have he has flamethrower, so he's good.
Yeah, here I'm kinda.
And what happens again? What happens now? Bot lane, one more time.
Yeah, it bounces again.
It bounces again. And what happens then?
Then I'm there.
Yeah, you are there, and Saya is fucked. So
Yep.
When do we need to be bot lane?
It's 1 minute, right?
50 seconds, 1 minute. If you're there within this time zone, you should collect a couple of kills there, right? You should collect a couple of kills, or you should be able to get something for it. Saya losing waves or a 3v3, which you should hard win because Aphelios is mega fed, right? You should always be able to get something if you're there.
Yeah.
So we need to be bot lane at that time.
Here I'm checking GP because Rek'Sai is top.
Yeah, and I mean, Rek'Sai is here. GP shouldn't need to be there, right? GP should not be here because the wave is already in, so why is he here? And then we just turn on this quickly.
Do you talk about something?
Yes, because what I'm saying here is important, and it's also important for you to know and learn from it. All right, you still see my screen, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so listen. Does he have flash? If he has flash, you win.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
It's a bit low.
Okay, I'm just gonna repeat. Does he have flash? So I'm saying, does he have flash, right? Does he have flash?
Oh, yeah.
And then you check. He has flash.
Yes.
If he has flash, you win the 2v2 because he can flash the knock up or he can flash to safety and then you can follow up, right? So
yeah,
you remember what we coached not too long ago. Assess the situation, realize if it's a good play. If he dies and you also die, it's horrible because then we also lose the opportunity to be on the bounce back, which leads them into a 2v2, and that 2v2 can lead into, you know, maybe they die. Maybe, like, we just hope and pray that our bot lane is better. But if you're there for the 2v3 or the 3v3, the game's over, right? So assess the situation. Is it good? Does he have flash? Okay, then we can play the fight and we win the fight. But if he does not have flash, you just sell him. Let him die. Yes, you sell him. You sell him because he dies.
I think that this particular scenario, it's gonna take very long because Shen is so far. I think that with Orange, he can. I think he can survive.
Maybe he can survive, but that is not the point. That is not the point. Exactly.
Yeah.
The point is assess the situation. Is it good? Is it bad? If it's good, you can fight it, and it should not take you more than 2-3 seconds to assess the situation. Because it's always
just abandon the guy.
Yes, exactly. It's always better that he dies and they die than you die, he dies, and now they're back in the game. Right?
Yeah.
It's always going to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. You win. right? And I'm saying to you,
I think he
you win, you win, you win,
can buy enough
because
time.
he has flash, so he buys time, and they are fucked.
Keep going. Nice.
And no reason to hear anymore. Yeah, and now, I mean, the game is pretty much done for. And you can ask yourself, is it better that we are on the bounce back here and kill them, or go top lane? And in that specific situation, being top lane is obviously better. We would rather trade like the kill here than go back on the bot on the bounce back, because now like all our sides are winning. GP is winning, bot lane is winning, and mid lane is gonna be automatically winning when both sides are winning, right?
Yeah.
But if that play was not happening and Rek'Sai was not there and GP was not overextending, then we should be bot lane, because that is a guaranteed play and there's no way that it doesn't work. Alright. And we should still be pathing to bots, so that's fine. Because now the wave is bouncing back and we should be there. And obviously here we should not go mid. There's no way it works. He has ult, everything. We should just be clearing, because you're wasting time. You should be clearing and you should be bot lane for the Drake. Or mid lane to cover the wave state.
So
But you don't have to be there yet.
Taking the scuttle was a bad idea too.
I mean, you could get the scuttle here and then go mid, or get the scuttle and then look mid if you need to be there. But taking scuttle is fine, because you don't need to be there now. And you have
there is some stuff, there is red and scuttle, it's a lot of time.
Yes, exactly. You have prio in both mid and top, so they can move, and it's fine. But right now, you should not be mid, because you don't have to be there, and you cannot kill him, right? So you're just cheesing. You're cheesing for a lucky kill, and now they know where you are, so maybe they can force 2v3 in bot lane.
Yeah, because Rek'Sai is already there.
Yeah, he has to be bot lane, right? He was top right before, so he has to be bot lane. And they kill him, right? Which fucking sucks. Yeah. Because it means now our fat guy had to die because we were not bot lane when we should be.
Yeah, I think this here it was a good idea to just take and Raptors and run bot.
Yes, exactly. Like after everything happened, it's of course completely fine that you are taking his camps. And you remember this?
Oh yeah, that I thought the bulls were dead anyway.
You thought the bulls were gone, but why would they be gone? Why would he go like golems and then straight into top lane? Why wouldn't he take wolves and then golems into top lane? So check it, because I told you here, check the wolves, because if they're up, we take them. But you check them too late and you end up not taking them. Although it's like level 3 camp, we should for sure take it. And now it's too late, right? Because they could be here.
Yeah, and this comes up. But bad idea.
Yeah. No reason to try and flip a fight on him. And then this happens, which is like really, really random. And you're really lucky that you survive. But yeah, this is pretty random. We should not be here, right? But the entire sequence is random, because we should be bot side. We should have been bot side. We are not. And now we're just praying that you are better than him. And it only works because Silas is here already. Randomly. He was not planning on being here. He was just like, Shin maybe is here, so we try and kill, and then Rek'Sai comes and kills himself.
Is that a good Herald timer?
No, it is not. Because he wants to reset. You have a lot of gold. You have camps up.
Rek'Sai is already up.
And Rek'Sai is already up. So he could run straight and he would catch you. Where if you take your camps, which you are, then reset, then go Herald. Then you have reset with this guy, you have reset with this guy. Maybe this guy, maybe not mid lane, but you have reset with top lane and you play with top lane. And there's no way you lose, because you have so much gold over him. Like enemy jungle, and you have ult as well. So there's no way you're flipping it. So no, the Herald timer is not good. We should wait until we get our resets off. Because he's already up, right? And here we reset. which is the right call. Even now, it's still the right call. You just run straight to Herald and it's yours. Like, you can argue here that like the moment you see Rek'Sai, you should cancel reset and then go Herald, and that would be fine as well, because there's no way they can respond. And then you also get the shield bow on base.
Yeah. Bad move.
Yeah, but only after you saw the Rek'Sai, because he could have been top easily.
Got that guy.
But the shield bow, no, not the shield bow, the Herald is still yours, and we should still get the Herald because it's pretty big here.
Yeah, he's bot.
Yeah. But the thing is, right? GP didn't get the base yet. So if we start the Herald, we have no vision on it, and it's pretty flippy. And this is also important, right?
Okay.
Pay attention. The only reason that this is good is because Shin thinks he has a free kill. He's like, okay, GP is low HP, GP is low mana, I should be killing him, right? So you're not necessarily cowering because you think that the wave is bad, because the wave is fine. There's no issue with that. You're cowering because you think that Shin will go in, which is also fine because he has no mana, he has no health. Like, to the naked eye, this looks like a free kill for Shin. So you're only cowering because you think that Shin will go in, which is okay in this specific case, because he should go in when GP doesn't have mana or HP. But you are going top clear into top. And he doesn't expect it, obviously. And you're doing the right thing. Push the wave so that... And you shouldn't... Like, you're saying here, fuck, I thought I wouldn't kill the wave, right? But that doesn't matter. Just push the wave. It's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
If you push the wave, he is happy. He doesn't care if you got like half of the wave. Does not matter. And Rek'Sai takes the Drake. We don't care. He can have the Drake in a specific spot. We just take the Herald and get a huge lead with the Herald capture. And you reset, even though you don't have a lot of gold, but you reset because you have a gigantic spike, and we want to go bot side, so you might as well reset. You should for sure reset, yeah. And then they fight bot lane. But it doesn't have a lot to do with you. It's just good that you're running straight bot. Yeah, he sniped him, but it's good that you're running straight bot the moment you see Rek'Sai, right?
Action.
Yeah, because there's a chance that you will find something here. And then they TP. They TP everyone down, 5-man bot lane, and we should just get out, which you are, but then Shen starts ending it. And then Rek'Sai ends it, and we get a couple of kills, but then you get afraid. Why are you afraid, right? We have shield bow, we just jump out of the form, or we use E and jump out of form, take more kills, right? But you're doing a 360.
Yeah.
But it's about assessing the situation again. Fighting IQ, assess the situation. Does it look good? Does it look bad, right? If you are wrong and it's not good, I don't care. As long as you tried, right? As long as you went with what you thought was the right thing to do. And we still get all of them, so still fine. Yeah, you still get all of them. You actually aced them. Replace Herald, also the right thing to do. Obviously, I was live coaching you here, so it was also like I was playing a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get huge spike. Like we get a huge gold influx. Mid push, bot push, nothing you really need to do at the moment, so we should just clear and reset. And we reset after this, because you reset with your mid laner here, and you also have a decent amount of gold. Oh, quality went down.
Quality just died.
Fair enough. But there is not too much more to it. The most important stuff was already talked about.
Holy shit.
Yeah, gigantic ults, but it doesn't matter. The game is pretty much over here. So
yeah, we have too much gold.
Yeah, so that was pretty much it.
We're all carries.
Okay, can you recap quickly the most important things.
Well,
So-
timers on bounces were a big thing this game.
Very big thing. Because we don't want to leave our carry on an island. Right?
Yeah. And related to those, there are like doing actions on the other side, losing time that should be spent through those waves.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing.
Yes.
And situations, a couple of times. Shadowing and fights.
Yeah, like understand if like assess the situation. Realize if should we sell the GP and still path towards bot lane so we can stay with the plan we had in mind, or does he have flash, or can the fight be turned, right? If the fight can be turned, we move top and we take the fight because we think it can be turned. If you truly think that the fight could be turned, why wouldn't you take the fight? Of course you should. But if you don't think it can, leave. Just let him die and path towards bot lane. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. I will stop